Hi and welcome back to another football shirt review. Today we are looking at the Manchester United, I think this was the away shirt or the third shirt from the 94 to 96 season, and this shirt was purchased from dhgate.com. All details for the seller will be in the description of this video. And this is a shirt that I've been putting off buying, to be fair, for quite a while, because it was the shirt that Manchester United wore when they played, was it Southampton? And at half-time they changed the kit because supposedly they clashed with the fans in the stands. So it's one of them ones that wasn't really a renowned shirt to be out there, but I thought, you know what, I've not got it, so let's do a review on this one. And I thought I'd have to get the name of Eric Cantona on it. So I will leave a link to GA kits in the description of this video, along with a dhgate link to my usual seller. The shirt comes in a standard bag, and on the flip side it does have the usual health warnings. And I've got to say, just by flipping it over then, because it's got the break in that, it did hurt my eyes a little bit then. So yeah, maybe they did have something that was true when they said that this shirt was not ideal. But yeah, so what we'll do now is we'll get the bag open and we'll take a look at this Manchester United shirt from 94 to 96. The shirt was from gakits.com. All details for the seller in the description of the video. If you do enjoy the content, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. But yeah, let's get this bag open. Okay, we're at the front of the shirt, and you've got like a traditional collar. I do like a good proper collar. And actually the joins at the ends of the collar look pretty good. We have the one button, it's the plain black button. The Umbro is into the material, likewise is the sharp view cam. It's all in the material. Manchester United badge is embroidered on. And that actually looks pretty good. Moving down to the sleeves, got no patches on that side, and there's no patches on that one. But yeah, what I like about this is all of this, the colour change, everything is into the material. So that's nice because it just means the maintenance of the shirt is a lot better and a lot easier to manage. But yeah, all looking good. Moving down to the bottom, if I put my hand through, relatively see-through. Look, I'm sure the shirt back in the day would have been thicker than this. This is a bit glossy, but yeah, not too disastrous. The join there looks good. And the join on that side looks good as well. Slight issue with the stitching there, it's a little bit wonky, but nothing really to be worried about. But there's the front of the shirt. Let's flip it around now and we'll take a look at the reverse side as well. Okay, we're onto the reverse side now, and we've got the collar that continues around. And then moving down to the name set. So obviously we went for Cantona on this one. And this is vinyl, it's vinyled on. There is a crease there from where the shirt's been in the bag, but that will soon come out when the shirt's being worn. The join on the arms looks nice and strong. And on that side as well, it looks really nice. But moving back to the names, yeah, that's all been put on well. It is slightly above the material, so it's not flush. You can feel it, but it feels like it's gone on really quite well. Moving to the bottom, obviously a different colour material on the back, so you cannot see my hand through it. But yeah, all looking good. On the reverse side of this shirt, that's the full view. Obviously it was only really Cantona that we could go for on the back of this one, so let's look at the inside now. Okay, we're now onto the inside, and as you can see, I said earlier that the Manchester United badge was embroidered in, and now you can see that the embroidered line is absolutely perfect. A slight little join there, but in all honesty, that's one of the best we've seen. I said before, I do like it when like the manufacturer and the sponsor is into the material, because it just makes the whole shirt a lot easier to maintain, and it looks a lot cleaner on the inside as well. So yeah, totally impressed with that. Moving up to the collar, the stitching around the collar line looks really good. See where the button is there, but yeah, stitching looks nice and strong. Moving to under the arm, no concerns on that side. And then moving to this one, no concerns on that one either. Moving down to the hemline, stitching all looks good. Material slightly longer, but all in all, I think that looks absolutely perfect. So that's the first part of the inside of the shirt done. We'll take a look at the other side now too. Okay, we're now on to the inside of the shirt, the final part of the inside of the shirt. Collar line, stitching, all looks perfect. And then we do have the size tag there, Umbro XL. Now, when this shirt came out, there was no differentiation between a fan and a player shirt. It was just a standard shirt. So my recommendation is, if you're an XL, I would buy it true to size. I do sometimes size up, and that's only because I wear items underneath. You get the standard Umbro tag in there as well, which again has the XL information on there. I'll move that out of the way. And I've just realised actually there's no washing instructions on here. But the recommendation still would be, when washing these, you turn the shirt inside out and put it on a hand wash setting. And when you come to dry it, just let them hang dry. Even though this has only got obviously the Cantona number 7, which is vinyled on, the badge is embroidered on, and the sponsor on that is into the material, I would still flip this shirt inside out, because you don't want these to peel off. They are vinyled on, they will come off if you don't wash them correctly. And I've had shirts now that I've had for 3, 4, 5 years, and they're still as good today as the day that I got them, because I wear them frequently and I look after them really well. But yeah, that's the inside of our shirt done. There's no bobbling or anything on that. The only crease is that one there from where it's been in the bag that I called out earlier. But yeah, all in all, the inside of this shirt, absolutely perfect. A really, really good replica. And there we have it, the famous Manchester United shirt from 94 to 96, which they wore until half-time against Southampton. The shirt came from dhgate.com. All information for the seller will be in the description of this video. I'll also leave a dhgate link from my usual seller. And that will be towards the Manchester United items that they have on their dhgate page. Delivery timescales, you're looking at about 15 days for the shirt to arrive, which is absolutely spot on. Really cannot fault that one bit. If you have enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I do these sort of reviews on a weekly basis. Any comments or questions, leave them below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But as I say, the seller is gakits.com. All the information in the description of this video. Also, leave me a note in the comments. Let me know, do you think this shirt was the reason that Manchester United had that poor performance against Southampton? Or do you think it was something else? But yeah, hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.